Good morning, British COVIDians, on day 54 of being locked down. Stay alert, control the virus, save lives. No, stay home, control the virus, save lives. Alert! You'll notice my alert to the fact that the narrative has changed. Another thing I would just mention to you straight away, look, instead of those red borders around the previous message about stay home, look, we've got little green chevrons now. And what does green mean to you? Yeah? What does green mean to you? When I was a driving instructor, I always used to say to the pupils, what does a green traffic light mean? And bless them, because they were still learning, they'd always answer, well, green means go, doesn't it? And I'd say, well, just think about that for a second, and maybe think about what you read in the Highway Code when you were studying it. Because even we had to study the Highway Code. Yeah, what did it really say about a green traffic light? And sometimes they would get it, sometimes they wouldn't. But if they didn't, I would give them the answer. Green means go, stroke, proceed if it is safe. That's why whenever I go through junctions, and I hope you do the same, or about to proceed through any junction, even if the traffic light is green, I do like to check the junction is clear. As I used to say to people, do you imagine that bus coming flying down a hill, on the other side, sees the red lights, but unfortunately its brakes have failed. So green means go, people? Well, what the green border means now is, by being alert, and don't forget, corny old joke, be alert, Britain needs alerts. But by being alert, yeah, you can be aware that the virus is there and you can save lives. Just being alert while you're out walking the countryside, as you will be able to do so for unlimited time now. You'll be alert while walking the countryside. Can you also please be alert in car parks on National Trust land, like in the Peak District and everything? Please be alert as you park your cars within one step of each other. Yeah, be alert as you get out of your car and gather closely around other people packed into that car park, or perhaps packed onto the verges. Be alert. Somebody asymptomatic might have coronavirus. They might be shedding it as they talk. They might be shedding virus particles as they yawn. They might even sneeze and pretend that it's hay fever. And rather than you going, achoo, yeah, you have to say to them, every time they sneeze, they go, achoo. Actually, they should do it this way. Achoo. Every time they do that, you must shout to them, coronavirus. That will remind you and everyone, part of your alertness routine, that there is potential for coronavirus. So new routine, Brits, COVIDians, as good British COVIDians, you've got to learn coronavirus. Yep. So you can be alert, and by being alert, you can save lives. Yep. But we don't want you to get too attached to staying home now. Now, why don't we want you too attached to staying home, eh? Why don't we want that to happen? Let me tell you why. Because Tory ministers in particular are saying, lazy British people, they don't want to work. They want to sit at home, twitch their curtains and scrounge off the state. And with that lovely furlough scheme going at the moment, they can have a little scrounge on the state, can't they? And they don't have to go to work. And of course, their billionaire controllers, the Tories' billionaire controllers, are saying to them, shares are going through the floor. It's absolutely essential that we get everybody back to work. Whether you're working in electronic shops, fashion shops, retailers for other non-essential goods, it is absolutely essential that you are back making money, getting the economy going, and supporting billionaires who are able to self-isolate and stay away from everyone for as long as they need and get any test they want done, because after all, when you have an inherited wealth condition, you can get a test, can't you? So, Britons, don't forget, today, in fact tomorrow once again, you can go sunbathing. You can all line up like burgers on a grill, one next to the other. And you can picnic, and you can already see that you are picnicking, aren't you? Yeah, you are picnicking in nice little knots of people in the parks in London. Everyone gathered around with each other and sharing all that exhaled air and inhaled air of virus particles. And the government want you to do it. Yeah? Can I tell you why they want you to do it? Very secretly. You are the new version of herd immunity. You're the vanguard for herd immunity. You're being sent out there, told you can go, yeah? And you are going to be blamed for the next outbreak, because when you went out there, and you walked on all those country paths that were very narrow, and you passed really near to other people, and you didn't socially distance. Every time you do what they say you can do, you give the government the ideal excuse for saying, well, it wasn't our fault. Social distancing. We said it. Social distancing. You didn't obey it. That's why the pandemic has come back, and that's why it's spreading so fast. Social distancing. Social distancing. They didn't do it. You see, they want to blame you when it comes back. They want to say you've effectively spread it and got people killed. They want to blame you. And also, of course, they're picking the scientists who they can blame now and say we were wrongly advised. Okay, so that's clear. A second wave is most definitely on the way, I promise you, as they want your kids back to school by the 1st of June, as they want Britain opening up, being alert, of course, but opening up, as they want everybody out there cycling and getting fit, as they want public transport back online again, jamming people into the tubes in London, as they want the economy to come back to life, really so that their billionaire friends can, well, make more billions, yeah? So, look at it this way, right? Those of you who are feeling that you're getting a mixed message about staying at home or being allowed to go out, by the way, that is just smoke from some incense floating across, okay? Yeah, it does make the nose run a little bit, but it is just smoke, okay? So those of you who feel that maybe there's mixed messages being given out, it's quite deliberate. It's purposeful. If you're going to a garden centre or whatever, yeah, you're supposed to socially distance, but you won't, will you? Yeah? You won't. And the idea of letting people come in without being even tested for the virus, because let's face it, they can't even hit 100,000 tests in a week yet. Yeah? But the idea is They are seeding the virus. These are the seeds, and when you're out there, you're seeding it again. You're seeding the next outbreak, and then you're going to be blamed for disobeying the rules. But we're all a stage closer to herd immunity. Yeah? Outbreak, deaths, and whatever in care homes go through the roof. Targets for PPE are not met. I think something like 15 million goggles sent out to the NHS and frontline staff have had to be recalled. Yeah? But of course, you know, I know, the world knows, this is a success. This is a Herculean task at which we, the British people, and above all, our leader, our buffoon, our clown, bubbly Boris, we have succeeded. And now is the time for congratulations, pats on backs, well done, a big clap for Boris and his billionaire elite controllers. We've succeeded. Britain can take it on the chin. We're now taking it on the chin, but we're doing so outdoors while sunbathing, yeah, while hill walking, while enjoying the freedom you're going to hear announced later on today. Bye, COVIDians. I hope to survive this outbreak, this pandemic, but every time the government basically screws up, I think my chances of survival are going lower and lower and lower. Our stuff will just practically turn to smoke. Bye.